Hi, I'm Chef Keith Snow. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a basil pesto with a little twist. Instead of using pine nuts, we're going to use walnuts, which is going to give it a very unique flavor. In January, I had the opportunity to visit Italy, and I can distinctly remember driving along the Mediterranean coast from Monte Carlo in France into the Genoa region, which is the Ligurian region. And as soon as we crossed the border into Italy, the mountains, which come all the way down to the sea, were absolutely covered in greenhouses, and they grow a lot of basil there. Pesto, its home is in the Genoa region. So let's get started and make this fabulous dish today. So we're going to dump our walnuts right in there, and I'll point out over in Italy, traditionally they would use a mortar and a pestle, and they would grind it by hand, and the purists would definitely make it that way. So our friends in Italy may frown upon this food processor method, but I like it. So walnuts are in there. This right here is 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, now our garlic is in here. This came right out of my garden. This is classic basil Genovese style. It's the nice big leaves. Of course, there are lots of different varieties of basil. This is an annual plant in the mint family. There's purple basil, there's Thai basil, but this is the basil that most of us know and love. Very aromatic. And here is 2 loose cups of basil, and there are a few stems in there, which doesn't bother me. So we'll put that in there. Parmigiano Reggiano, which is an excellent cheese from the Parma region in Italy. We have 1 cup of freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Let's get that in there before we put the top on. Just like that. And now what we want to do is pulse it a few times to get things started. And walnuts have a lot of oil in there, so the more you pulse them, the more the oil will come out. And those were not toasted, they were absolutely raw. You could toast them if you wanted a little more flavor. Now, the most important part of this recipe, in my opinion, is the quality of your olive oil. This is a cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil that we're going to slowly drizzle into this pesto until it forms the consistency that I'm looking for. So here we go. So I'm going to stop it and give the bowl a little scrape. We want all these ingredients well incorporated, so we'll just take our spatula and push it down. And the smell is fabulous. And it's going to have a little slightly chunky texture because of the walnuts. Okay, we're going to stop it, and right here I've got lemon juice. And this is not classic. I doubt you'll find this in any recipe, but the reason I'm adding it is because the walnuts are very heavy and very earthy, so a little bit of this citrus juice is going to brighten it up a little bit. So we will add 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. A little teeny bit like that. Give it 1 more pulse. Now this is done. Now I'm going to take it out and put it right into this little plate here. And you've probably seen a lot of times I've told you to put your finger in there because you want to hold that blade from falling in. So I'll use this little finger, hold it up like that, and we should be able to keep the blade in the processing bowl and let our pesto come out. And this smells really good. It's got a great texture. This can be used hundreds of ways, literally. What I'm going to show you today is a way to store this. Now, this time of summer, when your basil plants are really growing, you don't want to waste it. Pesto is a perfect way to use it up. So now that we have a pesto recipe here, we're going to take our spoon, and this is just a simple ice cube tray. So what you can do is take your pesto, and it freezes absolutely perfectly. So we'll fill up these little pesto cubes. And then all year round when you're making pasta, you pop one of those out and you can put it in there, it melts, and you have beautiful fresh pesto, and in this case, walnut pesto, all year round. Give this one a try, and thanks a lot for joining me.
The Harvest Eating community celebrates the benefits of a healthy eating lifestyle through seasonal, organic, and local foods. To view more of Chef Snow's recipe videos and to experience the Harvest Eating lifestyle, visit harvesteating.com. Harvest Eating, 4 seasons, 1 lifestyle.